Hello, Reckoning7, and welcome back to Ultimate General American Revolution. We are leading the American Revolution as our fine little generalized self here. This is going into our third stream, or episodes 5 and 6, depending on how you are consuming this. And it's going okay. Last time we kind of focused on the Hudson River here, and really was seizing of Fort Saratoga and Ticonderoga. But it still leaves quite a sizable British presence in Fort Frederick and an unknown presence down in Fort Montgomery. One advantage is Fort Frederick, I don't know why I'm struggling with that word so much, is only a level 1 fort, so it makes it slightly easier to take. The downside is we suffered something like 1,500 casualties, if I remember correctly, seizing this fort, so we desperately needed to do a little bit of rest and rehabilitation. So what we're going to do is we're going to retreat from Fort Ticonderoga, leave at least one of our armies there, and then come south and reinforce from our kind of stronghold down in the kind of New Haven, Hartford, Newport part of the world. Yeah, so that'll be the plan. So let's leave... What have we left? And we have the 300 troops at Fort Saratoga. So okay, let's leave just a big stack of infantry. Should we leave some cannons? They are pretty terrifying. Alright, we'll leave one of the cannon stacks, actually, and we'll take everybody else. Shall leave the garrison. Ammo and provisions here are great, so everyone's tip-topped off. But we need men. To get men, we're going to have to go south. Then you see in Bennington, there's only 7 guys. Albany, 13. Yeah, we really need to come down to the likes of Hartford. We can get a nice... Yeah, look at that. Almost 1,200 stack. 720 in New Haven. Perfect. That's exactly what we need. So we'll march south. We'll do it in a couple of stages because we know our poor little bit laddies get tired. So we'll do that. Meanwhile, we are saving up bricks, I believe, is our stuck resource at the minute, to try and improve the production infrastructure of Hartford. Yeah, I just couldn't work out if the state was also, or the state was also called Hartford, which it is, which I believe we do from this one. And we wanted, yeah, production infrastructure. Here. But we need more bricks. I believe it's 30. I don't know why it's not showing up now. Hang on. Here in Hartford. Ah, there we go. We can click it down here. We want to build probably just agriculture infrastructure. We're not hitting our cap on units at the minute, although we could build something else. Ah, production infrastructure. Is it right there? Shipyard, mining, military. As mining is probably what we want more than anything else. Good to know. I assume it means that's what it means rather than logistical infrastructure. Hard to tell sometimes with these tooltips. You kind of know roughly what it means, but not exactly. Port will be quite quick to repair itself. Is there something else I want to do here? Well, no, because I'm saving bricks, so that's a fairly easy question. Let's go up to double speed. Secret diplomatic negotiations. Colonial representatives involved in clandestine diplomatic negotiations with sympathetic European powers. We could ally with France, or we could ally with Spain. I'm going to stick with France, I think, if for no other reason than our character in this is called Requin Valois, which is, you know, pretty darn French. And obviously, historically, France did support. I don't actually know how big a role Spain had in the American Revolution. I know it ended up at war with Britain as well at some point, but yeah, something I need to educate myself on. Okay, it looks like we have people ready to level up somewhere. You good, sir. Here, couldn't see it for looking. we've got one of our redcoats we've built for melee. I want to build one of my militia here for a bit of melee fighting as well. They're probably not as good at it, but I think it will be useful. Right, let them stand still for a bit, get the condition back. And then we'll head off. How is everything else going on here? Fort Stevens continues to struggle with essentially everything. I wonder if it's because you are supplied from Portsmouth. Not sure. Hang on a minute. We have an intelligence department. Huzzah. Diplomacy tab is now available. We'll have a look at that in a moment. Oh, they've just rolled over the 1,000 men we had in Leicester, who have retreated now to Hatfield. Okay, we're going to have to do something about this field army that Britain has pushed forward. We cannot be having that. Alright, you gents, get yourself down to Hartford. In fact, both of you get yourself down there, and then, yeah. Well, you're having some issues there now. Okay. Not good. We'll definitely need to push back and retake that position. I think we'll have the force for it once we've reconstituted. Okay, let's have a look at relations. We are neutral with all these guys and we're at war with Britain. Okay, they offer us stuff and they want other stuff. Cool. Is there anything we can actually do here? Doesn't really look like it. Fine. Back in headquarters then we should have some projects free. We do. We also need a chief of intelligence. 2818. Let's go for you. Nicholas, well done. You've got the job. Let's start with the Navy department. I don't feel like we're short of iron. I can't remember if we're short of that. Let's have a look. I'm not in the market for our production. Where were we? We've got a little bit of iron. So that seems to be okay at the minute. I'll hold on to that card. You will just get research speed, which is good, and you can get more gun production, which I think is probably good. Or more research speed, and a blacksmith's. Oh, and this is how we get down to actual guns. I do like the idea I'll be able to build my own cannons. Alright, let's maybe head off in that direction. Right, you gents. Okay, your condition's not bad. Let's see if we can go a little bit further south. And try and counter this British push. So how many got there? 1, 2, 3,000-ish. Okay, Hawk is now there. You are ensconced in Hatfield, which is okay. Here, I might expand your militia, because I think we have the guns for it. Yeah, we seem to have plenty. Although I'll need them to reinforce, so shouldn't be too full on the guns I'm spending. Let's clear the rest of the stuff up here. Okay, not enough production resources for production, but we have finished those muskets. I want some more. Maybe not continuous, but give me another 1,500. Please and thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I built that and don't make sugar. That was just foolish. We've captured this. We've got some stuff. Okay, I don't think any of that's particularly important. Yeah, Leicester's falling. Okay. I could spend 8 reputation. Doesn't feel like a lot. Well, I don't know if it does anything else. Obviously, if you have no reputation, you lose the game, so that is something to be wary of. Oh, hang on. What's this about? Salary? Okay. I pay about 2 grand a week. Okay, we'll increase that so our morale doesn't suffer. Supporting spy network helps get reports more frequently, so we'll try maybe a little bit of that. We're not paying for forage right now. And we are currently buying production, which is fine. Oh, we could spend some ammunition to do training. I don't know how much ammo we've got, so I'll maybe hold off from that just now. That's one thing I have missed. Okay, so here's a problem with Fort Stevens. Hey, this is a cool map. It's not getting supplied from anywhere. And in fact, we desperately need to take Fort Rice to link up all these supply routes to our main holdings down here. Cool, that's good to know. Net resources looked at. Okay, cool. Back to the map, please. Okay, so we're going to leave those two forts for just now. Next target is after we deal with the 3,000 angry Brits is going to be to try and take Fort Rice. Hawk, can you get in the garrison, please? We've received a barter offer. Some native Indians proposed 6 iron for 12 horses. Okay, just because I want to keep friends with them. Kingston gets plus 5% loyalty. I'll take that. Not all factories or shipyards in use. Nope, that's not true because I put something in for that. Yeah, we know about that. Built a thing. And tensions are doing tension things. Okay. Oh no, they've come from Providence. Holy smoke, they are sweeping through my forces right now. Somewhat frustrating. Tensions between Britain and American colonies escalate in 1775. Intelligence agencies receive orders to initiate a covert sabotage campaign aimed at destabilizing the revolutionary efforts. What have they done? They have 3 units of ammunition and 9 provisions destroyed in Albany. That's not the end of the world. Alright, get into New Haven. Flood yourselves with new recruits, and we need to get east. That better not be accurate. 11,000 redcoats. That's the campaign right there. So really, if we're gonna... Oh no, we need more bricks. I was saying building things. I need to save my bricks. Yeah, don't worry, we'll get food in a minute. Relax yourselves. Right, get in the garrison. Pop, right. Let's get resupplied. Well, actually, we know there's only 700 men here, so let's say take you two. You have right to give a regional officer of opportunity to improve... What? Organize a mission in a region. This seems like there's more to it. Start the mission in a specific region. Send a mission to any friendly hostile region by clicking on that. Okay, boost loyalty, recruits, constructions, or specializations. Sabotage, rebellion, or intelligence. Okay. I now understand. Alright, we've got a bit of time. Once we've got our bricks, we'll maybe support the construction efforts in Hartford. I don't have that many officers, is my only concern. Right, I was going to take you and you to just go straight to Hartford and start getting your troops there, because you're not being reinforced. We'll pick you up on the way. Getting a garrison. Construct infrastructure in New Haven. Okay. All right, we will build. I will build both. Okay, we now have our men, so we'll leave the 600 behind, and we'll head up to Hartford. You happy? Not enough muskets. Okay. How shy are we? Can't be that shy. So let us go to the market, purchase probably just some basic muskets, I think. because these ones are a lot more expensive. We could sell some random ones we've got, but no, let's just buy like 250 civilian muskets. Get the boys in Hartford equipped. Sympathetic officers to join the cause. We got a few more specialists. Jolly good. Okay, we're going to have 30 bricks, so that should be enough to build ourselves some infrastructure in Hartford. Ah, Hades, how's it going? Hartford. Where I think, yeah, I want to build some mining infrastructure, because we were feeling a little bit shy on some resources, so let's do that. It'll take 17 days. We can also start a mission in here to boost construction. There you go, Charles. Mr. Eggman, off you go. Right, I think I'm going to take at least you three out. Which will give me a total army size of 4,000 men. That's healthy. Right, let's go see if we can smash some redcoats. Ideally, if we could push them back, Providence and Leicester, inflicting some heavy losses, that would be nice. I think we need to take Rice sooner rather than later. We may need to give up Fort Stevens, because we cannot supply it. So do you know what? I think I will. I'm going to have you guys fall back to Hatfield, I think. Because you, sir, are not benefiting. There you go. Ooh. So there is 3,600 angry redcoats in Providence. So that would be about an even Steven fight. No one likes even odds. So let's grab our 1,200 boys in Newport. Form ourselves up into an army. And we want to hold fire just back a little bit, so that these guys get their condition back. You can now build a formidable navy and disrupt maritime commerce. I think that's not entirely true. Okay, don't neglect missions. Yes, sir. Except I don't think I've got an officer. Destroy enemy soldiers. I like that idea. But I've got an officer, so I'm not gonna do anything there. But really, we have finished our thing here. We get some more specialists. I'm not hurting for them right now. New companies. New generals. I want both these things. Alright, let's grab Army Innovation 2. And then maybe I'll save my reputation to spend on this bad boy. So we can stand here until everyone's condition comes back. And then our chunky army is going to go and see if we can't take Providence. We've only got one set of guns. They don't seem to have any, though. Well, they might have it within their brigades. Right. What we would like is a pretty stonking victory here to trim their numbers down. Huzzah! Let's go for it. Okay, so we've got some cavalry. And yeah, they've got actually a chunk of artillery in here. So we're going to want to take that out. Don't know why your flag's reinforcing, but okay. Let us to battle. Wrong button. Come on, game. Alright. Some cavalry in the rear. Aside from that, we are on the defensive. For reasons. Okay. Oh, that's a lot of guns. Oh boy. Okay. This is some fight. Cool. Right. These are the defensive points. So maybe we take them up on that. Yeah, so I think we're going to probably try and throw a defensive line around these houses. So we're going to need to blunt their kind of first attack before we can get any troops moving in around and taking their guns. Okay. So let's have Jacob pulled back. Okay, let's start. If we do my here, you're going to come and form on the right wing. Let's get you on the road. Roland and Prosperity are going to go with them, as is Simon's going to set himself up in this house. Horatio, I think I'm going to put you in as a bit of a reserve. And then Owen is going to hold this flank for me. I know everyone's on top of each other for just now, but we will sort that in a moment. So, Nehemiah here, I would like you to start by kind of taking up this position. Can you please? Simon, let's get your cannons there. Get your muskets like so. Horatio, I just want you to hold a bit of reserve for us here. Prosperity, you're probably going to take this position in the middle. Okay, and they are coming for us, which is good. Right, Owen here. Let's see if we can kind of take the edge of this tree line. Oh, that's irritating. Alright, you fall back there. Do I? I don't have, like, square or anything. Okay, cavalry's going to be pretty irritating. There's not much huge amounts I can do with that right now. Yeah. You boys form up on the flank. They're going to have more people. You refuse our flank, sir, and you come round to protect. Okay. This seems fine. Cannons, can you shoot into that absolute mass there? Okay, they've fallen back. That's okay, because it's bought us the time we needed to kind of get everyone in position. Let's have you fall back. Oh, you guys routed already. Jeez. That's not what you're supposed to do. We'll have you guys fall back. And you guys fall back slightly as well. Can't actually. Right, everyone fall back a little bit. Okay, stop falling back now. I might need to come over here and help. Theoretically, we outnumber them. They probably have a higher quality than us. Cannons are definitely going to hurt. Let's see if we can extend the line out to this right flank. You, sir, you need to turn or else you're going to be flanked. Yeah, that seems fine. We've got a bit of a reserve there, which is good. It's a bloody old affair, that's for sure. It's just kind of a straight stand-up fight at the minute. We've got some reasonable defensive terrain, which will help. We do have the numbers. The cannons are a worry, and I don't really have anything to deal with them right now. Right, you boys have recovered, so just bring yourself up into the line. Theoretically, it still says in our favour. I'm hoping some of them will start to have a bad day. Like this cavalry. Oh, the outranges. That's annoying. I don't know how this cavalry is standing up to anything, to be perfectly honest. Would you please break and die? Okay, there they go. Good. Okay, British units sprouting, that's good. They're coming in for a big old charge. We need a reserve. These guys are pretty fresh, though. Okay, you be careful what you're shooting at. How on earth did we just rout? Right, see if we can give them a load of the grapes before they shoot us, because otherwise you boys are going to break. And that's... I don't have that many cavalry. Cannons, sorry. Fire? Maybe? Do you have grape or anything? I mean, you absolutely obliterated them. And yet, behold. I think this might be a loss, you know. This does not fill me full of good vibes. Right, I need these guys to break so I can at least pull my cannons out. Okay, there they go. You, sir, limber up and get back here. You fall back. Right, everyone fall back. See if we can't regain a core of our army somewhere. Okay, can I see losses or anything from this bar? No. Damn. My boys just ain't standing and fighting, that's for sure. Can you... Ah, oh, bloody horses. And now we're shooting our own men, because that's what you do when there's melee combat. Okay, they've shattered at least. Right, we absolutely don't want to be holding this line. Because they will just smash our flank. You maybe fall into there. You sir, fall back. Oh, you're not in my command. Okay, we've shattered a few more units, which is positive. Yeah, I'm not sure what we're going to do with you. We might be able to inflict a little bit of damage here to stop our complete collapse. Oh, that's not good. Those light guys in the woods are going to be causing us lots of problems, actually. It's not an ideal fight. Hold, man, hold. Alright. No, don't charge. Fall back. What are you doing, you dafty? Fall back, lads. I think we're going to have to try and seed the field here. Where are you running? I'm not sure this is going to make for some very pleasant reading. I think we can, yeah, leave the battle. We lost 1,500 to their 1,000. Well, 1,200. Not great. And our morale just didn't hold. Okay. Turns out they have a better caliber of infantry mass. Who would have thought? With nothing else, we hope we have blunted their attack. But only 54 men in Newport. Okay, so let's maybe fall back towards Hartford. Now this is going to be the problem as we lose 1,000,000 men at this stage. Oh my god. Look at, like, I'm losing more here than I lost in the blooming battle. Maybe, actually, I don't know how true that is. Sort your men out. Rhodes, new job for you. You need to come down here. Under cover of darkness, ammunition was transported to a secluded location near the encampment. Okay, I will happily take your 30 ammunition. Oh, I'm not even sure we're going to have guns to reinforce everyone right now. Well, I wonder where they went, because we're only down to... Oh, yeah, 2,000. That's right, because we lost 1,000 men. 400 more men in Hartford. There's 700 still in New Haven. Let's see what we can kind of pull back together and see if we can have another go. Knowing we need far better odds apparently for it to work properly. You can get in there. You guys maybe come down to New Haven. Okay, what's all the red banners? Not all factory shipyards in use. Why though? We've finished. No, I've done those. Ah, these just all ones that haven't gone away. I wish they would only stay up when it's active. Right, we've done that one. We've done that one. Fine, good. Oh, these are the Portsmouth Militia. They've come a long way. Shame I can't get an officer, to be fair. You guys still going okay? That's a lot of Brits. I do worry about that fort, I'm not gonna lie. Do you know, I'm gonna send another 300 men up to it. I don't really have much in Bennington, although I suppose that's where the supply comes from, but we'll keep an eye. Roads, sir, you jump into the Hartford. You guys jump into New Haven. I might leave Rhodes behind and take everyone else. Although if I was doing that, I'd like you to have another whack of men, which I'm not sure Hartford can sustain. No, it cannot. We have bled them dry. Loath to leave my guns behind. Actually, you guys are all pretty much full now. Okay. Let's take what we've got. And head on out again. Oh, it helps to take my general as well. Alright, no, we will take the Portsmouth Militia with us. Oh, apparently it's 330 troops there. Hang on, you guys can stop off and grab a few extra bodies. What shouldn't be now? Assign projects. Yes, I can. Okay, we can build some more buildings. A new rifle. I mean, that would be good. Oh, an actual rifle. Oh, interesting. I think maybe we should work our way towards like the likes of the Brown Bess. So let's do military engineers. Chief of Navy. You can have the job. Research speed is good. Okay, 2 officers. That's what I want next. I'm not sure who all can do it. Everyone can. Good. Alright, when we finish this wagon one, we shall do that. Well, you don't need to go to town. You're full. Spain doesn't like the natives. The natives don't like us for some reason. Spain doesn't like France. Okie doke. The natives want some muskets and we don't have them, so they're going to shout that it's not ideal. Capturing Quebec would sever a crucial spot for British forces, thereby restricting their capacity to sustain operations in North America. Reward a load of money, a load of points, a bunch of wood. 420 days, interesting. Montreal. Okay, so I'm guessing the map has just expanded. Up here, it has indeed. I would quite like another general. I'm not going to lie about that. So I can go campaigning in more than one place at once. Now on the supply map, yeah, we need Fort Rice to link up all our bits and pieces. And Hubbardton, and then we can head north. Fine. And Fort Stevens has fallen, which is... we can't do much about that. Probably shouldn't have bothered taking it in the first place. Who can level up? Stand on top of each other. Green... no, it says... one of you guys can. Roads! There you go. Okay, we'll take the 700 men we can get out of Hartford. Thank you very much. Ah, yes, not enough muskets. We keep draining our funds, but I don't see there's much ways around it. Give me another 250 muskets, please. Yeah, our funds have come in quite a lot, actually. We need to have to watch this. Definitely need to put more effort into producing our own. Oh, we're starting to at least expand our infrastructure, which should help. We're going to send a message for Cherokee requesting 2 furs. No, let's not upset the natives. None of officers, none of officers, none of officers. Well, yeah. Not much I can do about that. And I think we've got 29 days in that, so again we'll wait for a few more bricks and we'll go from there. That's, yeah, officers. This is proper officers, not the specialists, but still, we could do the specialists as well. But we'll maybe do both. In fact, let's just pay for this one. Get a couple officers. And we'll go for specialists. So we're back up to 4,500 men, albeit mainly militia, which we know don't fight that well. Four days to get that improved, which would be nice. 2,400 men. So we outnumber them almost 2 to 1. Yet for some reason I still lack confidence. Definitely smash Leicester a lot easier. So you know what, let's do that. Let's give ourselves a little victory under the belt. Take Leicester. We can probably move... I'll probably move you to Leicester actually as a bit front line. And then we can see maybe about trying to crush Providence. Oh, hey, look, Marine Games. Thanks for stopping by. Tension with the Iroquois. Okay, fine. We're just about to try and boot a small British contingent at Leicester after having been fairly badly mauled by a larger garrison at Providence. Learning the limits of our militia's ability to stand and fight. Alright, let's take control. But that battle is going to have to wait until next time, because we're going to draw this episode to a close. So continuing to overestimate the capability of my soldiers, I think, still trying to adjust to that reality that we are an armed militia against a professional fighting force. But hopefully we'll find ways and means of picking off the Brits to our advantage as we move forward. But it's good. I like the fact that the British are a challenge and a scary beast, and we can't just roll over top of them, because I think that would have been too easy and a little bit boring. But still plenty to learn about how the best way is to handle the Americans, which I'm sure we will do as we move forward. So anyway, enough rambling. Hope you've enjoyed this one, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Cheerio.